Greetings, Southern Cameroonians. This is King Achum. I'm back again, and the reason I'm here is because I watched one of Chris Arnold's latest video, and the title of this video is "SCAF's Ambushed, not not the way to reconcile." First of all, I would say this was not an ambush. I don't know why he titled it an ambush, but it was not an ambush. If the SCAF have invited him and he went the first time and then they invite him the second time, the fact that they had 33 or 36 people and he was there with two other people doesn't mean that it was an ambush. You see, Southern Cameroonians, you guys try to inflame a situation in a way that it's not supposed to be like that. And this is the reason why we are losing in this revolution. One, we're not united. We are a family that is at war with a well-established country that is twice bigger than our size, that have the military power, and we are fighting for our independence. We do not have the military equipments, which means that more of our people are being killed. We lack the required military equipment, the AK-47, all the guns that a trained militia will have. We don't have that. We're not united. We're fighting among ourselves while fighting the enemy. But that's beside the point. The fact is, I want to critique this video that Chris Arnold did about SCAF's ambushed, not the way to reconcile. It was not an ambush because Chris Arnold was invited and he came. Yes, the SCAF brought in more people than he did, which in that way I would say that was wrong. But I don't see it as an ambush, because if it was an ambush, he should be dead. But he's alive, discussing the whole scenario of what happened. Then that's not a damn ambush. So Chris Arnold is taking something that happened, and we were not there to see what actually happened. That is the side of his own story. We don't know the side of the people of SCAF's own story. And now you have people believing in what he's saying and inflaming it, making it seem more vital than it should be. They want to have a dialogue, a conversation, and it didn't go well. Oh well, so what? And I'll put this, and I've always said this from the beginning of this revolution, especially after they decided to get a government, the interim government. They got the interim government, and in this interim government, well, the other groups, I see all those groups, including the interim government, are just organization that are fighting for independent Southern Cameroon, and these organizations are fighting among themselves while fighting among the enemies. People are choosing their own sides, but the fact is, all that shit, all that infighting with this organization and this organization, or with the interim government and ADF, or with SCAF, is taking us nowhere. There was one particular guy who made a very interesting point of view, very interesting perspective, and he told Chris Arnold to use wisdom, which is what all those groups in Southern Cameroon are lacking. All those groups, People are saying, oh, the ADF should come and join the interim government. The ADF is saying, oh no, the interim government should come and join ADF, vice versa. But the fact is this, these people concede, since they are fighting for the same cause. Instead of calling other Southern Cameroonians or Ambazonians demons, as Chris Arnold did in the beginning of his video, because people who are speaking against his own views. And let me make something, in a free and fair democratic country, the people have the right to say whatever they want to say. The people have the right to insult the president or not insult the president. And the president should not have the power to fight against the people because the people insulted him or her or whoever the president is. In this case, President Sako is Samuel Sako or whatever. I have the right to insult that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. He stole money. Money that it could have been used to fund the revolution. And even that Chris Ano is also part of the fact that they stole money. And why are people not giving money? Why? And there was a very interesting point of view that they actually brought. The what is it called? Oh, the county heads who are supposed to be raising funds are not raising funds. Think about this, Southern Cameroon. Why is it that the county heads who are supposed to be part of the interim government and they're supposed to be raising funds for Southern Cameroon and to fight so that the funds could be used to fight the revolution, because Southern Cameroon needs money to fund the war? Why is it that the county heads are not raising money? Have you thought about that? It's not necessarily because they don't want to, or because the money was raised in the past and the president of the country had the goddamn money. Who do you think will have the courage to want to raise more money? I think those county heads don't have the enthusiasm to raise the money, because if they raise the money, or at least to put their heads out there to raise the money, and the money is eaten by the president, nothing's going to be done to the president. So, which is why the people hold President Sako accountable for everything. Everything. Chris Ano is part of President Sako's team. So he's in favor because he's also getting something from that. But in all this, the fact still remains that our military on the ground are not united. Our leaders are not united. La République du Cameroon is united in their government and in their military, and they are out to obliterate and eradicate our people on Southern Cameroon. While all this has happened, we have leaders from different fractions, from different groups, fighting among each other. And then you have this other group who says it's the biggest group, yet they cannot even raise money. You are the interim government. You are the leader of the people. Why is it that you cannot fund your military? You're supposed to be the president. You're supposed to be the leader. Why is it that you cannot raise money to fund the military? Yet you are, it's this person's fault. All they're doing is blaming each other. No, it's this person's fault. It's this person's fault. It's this person's fault. No, they should listen to me. The SCAF should come and join. ADF should come and join by the interim government. All that is fucking useless. Which is why King H.U. says all those goddamn leaders are useless. Because they don't know what they're doing. They don't have the wisdom to execute this revolution and win it. They're busy fighting among each other and stealing money. Yet they want us to support and send money to a president that eats the goddamn money? Are you mad? Our people are dying and you're not finding a way to come together and solve the problem. But you are out there bitching and fighting among each other like a bunch of women. And you say you're leaders? Leaders of what country? The interim government is not a government. If it was a government, then it should be on the land in southern Cameroon. That's my perspective, and I've always said this, and I will continue saying this. The interim government is not a government of the southern Cameroon. Some southern Cameroonians claim it's the government, and some southern Cameroonians claim the ADF is the government, or their organization that is fighting for the revolution, and some other claim others. That's just the basic truth to everything that's happening in southern Cameroon. We are fighting among ourselves. Why our people are being killed? Why are people being slaughtered? And I saw a stupid post by the same Chris Arno. Oh, pray for Red Dragons. What the fuck is prayers gonna do when you got bullets flying and killing your own people? What the fuck is prayer gonna do? Prayer will do nothing. If people are like public is killing, they're shooting, they don't give a fuck, they're shooting anyhow. It doesn't matter who the bullet hits, so long as it hits somebody and kills. Yeah, okay with it. But this so-called interim government cannot even provide the funds to buy the military equipment that our soldiers on the ground need to fight those who are shooting at our people. And then you claim you are the interim government. You claim you are the leader of Southern Cameroon. What leadership are you leading? You are leading your people to slaughter. Yet you're fighting among yourself, saying that you're the interim government. Who gives a fuck if you're the interim government? What do you know what leadership means? Do the interim government even know what leadership means? Does Dr. Sako Samuel knows what leadership means? He also knows shit. You know what I mean? He doesn't know anything when it comes to leadership. Absolutely nothing. And Chris Ano doesn't have the wisdom to push this revolution to the another level. Because let me say something, and there's another interesting video that I watched, and which I agree. And I think they might be calling Eric Tato baby journalist. But the fact is this: Chris Ano is the baby journalist. Because Eric Tato's National Telegraph is doing far better and it's more internationalized, it's more globalized, and which is why that will help to push our revolution and create more diplomatic pathways that we need to create to get our revolution out there. And I say this because Eric Tato's National Telegraph is being watched by many countries in Africa and many countries, and it's spreading across. But what is ABC Chris Ano's doing? Only fighting with this group person, fighting with this person, saying this, saying that. I'll say this: Southern Cameroonians, we have a fucking long way to go if we're gonna win this revolution. And there are some people's There are some people in this revolution that will become insignificant in the long run, because all they have the big mouth to say shit. It's as simple as that. President Sako does not know what leadership is and doesn't know what he is doing. He's incompetent. He's an insignificant person. Now, another vital part I forgot. They keep saying Sisiko Ayuk, Julius Ayuk might be compromised. They're hearing it from all types of news channel in Cameroon. If Sisiko Ayuk Julius might be compromised, as some people might say, and he has created a fraction in his own government, which is now working with ADF, and because he's compromised, he shouldn't lead the people. If he's compromised, if he's really compromised, why did President Popia spend so much money to adopt him from Nigeria and put in jail? If he's so compromised, how come he's not yet out of jail? If so compromised, why do people just believe in the bunch of fucking lies when they don't even have evidence, when they don't even have facts? They're just pulling shit out of their ass and making them up because they have a platform that people are listening to them. And they believe that, that will work. I don't have any evidence that Sisiko Ayuk is compromised or not. But the fact is this. President Paul Biya spent a lot of money just to catch him and the 9 other leaders. And all of them are still in jail. Yeah, so what if he has created a fraction within the government, or has created his own government while in jail? And so what? We won. What Southern Cameroon won is a leadership that would take Southern Cameroonians to Buea. What does that mean? None of the leadership so far is doing anything that has taken us to Buea. Until one does, then King H will be moved. As long as they're talking this, that, fighting among each other when they should be working together, when they should find a way to compromise and look at the bigger picture. For somebody that has wisdom, you have to look at the bigger picture. How are we going to free Southern Cameroon, and how are we going to make sure that our people on the ground are not continuously being killed by the Republic of Cameroon? And to do that, what is needed? Guns. Guns are needed. We need to arm our military forces with the best weapons so they can use it to defend themselves and defend the land called Southern Cameroon. But so long as none of those leaders, from the interim government to ADF to Sisiko Ayuk Julius, who is in jail working with the with ADF, so long as they haven't done that, everything we're doing is useless. I'm listening to trying to listen to everybody, trying to see what they are actually doing. But somebody like Sako is not somebody to even bet $1 on, because he's not taking us nowhere. He's useless. And in a free and fair democratic country, the citizens have the right to insult any leader, from the president to whatever, without facing any consequences. So, fuck off with all this shit. I'm out. This is King H.